Cozy up your space. Easy Grandmacore home decor tips for a vintage retreat vibe. Welcome to your cozy transformation journey. If you've been craving comfort, nostalgia, and charm in your living space, Grandmacore is the perfect style to embrace. Think layers of warmth, vintage textures, and those sweet old-timey accents that make a house feel like home. It's not just decor, it's a feeling. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through simple, accessible tips to bring Grandmacore into any room without needing a full renovation. From floral prints to heirloom finds, every item adds a touch of personal story and charm. Let's turn your space into a vintage retreat you'll never want to leave. One, welcome to your Grandmacore retreat. To begin your Grandmacore journey, start by visualizing what homey feels like to you. This look is all about warmth, softness, and layers of lived-in charm. Think of it like stepping into your grandmother's home, but with your own twist. Begin by identifying a cozy corner to transform. Keep it simple and start small: a reading nook, your bedside table, or a kitchen shelf. These micro makeovers let you try ideas without overwhelming the space. Choose a few items you love and see how they shift the atmosphere. Pro tip: let your favorite cozy memory inspire your first Grandmacore corner. Two, transform your space. Vintage style starts now. Vintage style doesn't mean clutter, it means intention. Begin by clearing out modern, overly sleek elements that feel cold. Replace them with pieces that have history: chipped ceramics, embroidered cushions, or framed cross-stitch art. Start with one vintage item per surface. Balance is key. Avoid making your space feel like a thrift store by pairing old items with subtle neutrals. Keep it cozy with soft lighting and soft fabric backdrops to let the vintage pieces shine. Pro tip: if something makes you feel nostalgic, it's probably perfect for Grandmacore. Three, layer up with quilts and throws. Start by draping a patchwork quilt or knitted throw over your couch or favorite chair. Choose soft, faded tones or classic floral patterns. Layer more than one if you like. Textures are key to the cozy Grandmacore feel. It's warmth and nostalgia in fabric form. Use different textures like wool, cotton, and crochet to create depth. Don't worry if they're slightly mismatched, that's part of the charm. Drape them casually for a relaxed, lived-in look. Pro tip: a thrifted quilt instantly adds authentic vintage character without the price tag. 4. Add instant charm with lace doilies. Place lace doilies under vases, lamps, or on nightstands to soften hard surfaces. You can find them at thrift stores or even make your own. They add that delicate, old-world detail Grandmacore loves. Layer doilies on bookshelves or place them in picture frames for a decorative twist. Don't worry about perfection. The more handmade they look, the better. Pro tip: try dyeing doilies in tea to give them an aged, sepia-toned look. Five. Mix patterns like Grandma did. Grandmacore doesn't shy away from mixing florals, checks, and stripes. Start by combining 2 or 3 different prints in similar tones. Use them on cushions, table runners, or bed linens. Keep a common color palette to tie it all together. If it looks like a patchwork memory of cozy places, you're doing it right. Let your instincts guide the combinations. Pro tip: pair one bold print with 2 subtle ones to avoid visual overload. Six. Decorate with antique books. Stack vintage books in odd numbers on shelves, tables, or window ledges. Choose hardcovers with worn spines, gold lettering, or floral covers. They instantly bring age and charm to any room. Use books to add height to displays. Place a vase or candle on top of a stack for layered decor. You can also open one to a favorite page and leave it on a side table. Pro tip: look for vintage poetry books or gardening guides. They fit the aesthetic perfectly. Seven. Display tiny treasures and trinkets. Place small, meaningful objects on shelves or trays. Think ceramic animals, tiny clocks, or inherited items. Each piece adds story and soul to your space. Arrange them in odd numbers and group by color or material for visual cohesion. You're curating a personal museum of warmth and memories. Pro tip: use a vintage tray or lace mat to group smaller objects. It adds focus and charm. Eight. Thrift shop finds that work wonders. Visit local thrift stores with a creative eye. Look for unique ceramics, old glassware, lace tablecloths, or faded paintings. These treasures are affordable and often one of a kind. Don't focus on perfect condition. Wear and patina add character. Build your collection over time and let your space evolve with each find. Pro tip: bring a list of items you need, but stay open to surprises. They're often the best part. Nine. Bring in bold floral curtains. Swap modern curtains for floral pattern drapes in soft cotton or lace. Look for rose prints, pastel hues, or even vintage linens to sew your own. They instantly soften the light and set a cozy tone. Pair them with ruffled tiebacks or layer them over sheers for extra depth. Curtains aren't just functional, they're part of the charm story. Pro tip: vintage tablecloths or bed sheets can be repurposed into unique curtains. Ten. Don't be afraid to mismatch prints. Embraces whimsy and imperfection. Combine prints like gingham, calico, and toile with confidence. Keep them in a similar color palette to avoid chaos. Use layering to soften the contrast. Add a neutral base, then build up with patterns. Over time, your eye will recognize what feels balanced. Pro tip: stick with one dominant pattern and let the rest play supporting roles. Use fabric to create a soft vintage look. Fabric adds instant softness and character. Use vintage tea towels as wall hangings, fabric scraps as runners, or lace tablecloths on shelves. They bring warmth and texture without the cost. Look for faded, natural fabrics like cotton, linen, or crochet. They age beautifully and fit the Grandmacore aesthetic perfectly. Pro tip: layer fabric under centerpieces to create mini soft zones around your space. Swap out harsh bulbs. Replace cold LED bulbs with warm, soft white lighting. It makes everything look more inviting. Grandmacore is all about creating a glow, not a glare. Use low wattage bulbs in lamps and sconces. Add dimmers if you can, and avoid overhead lights unless absolutely necessary. Pro tip: look for vintage-style Edison bulbs for both warm light and visual charm. Cozy up with candles and lamps. Use small table lamps, oil lamps, or pillar candles to fill corners with warmth. Group them together on trays or vintage plates. Turn them on at dusk to transition the mood of the room. Choose amber glass or floral lamp bases for added charm. Flameless candles work great for safety and can stay lit longer. Pro tip: scented candles in classic tins add aroma and aesthetic all in one. Create a golden glow day or night. Layer lighting for softness. Combine window light with warm-toned lamps and candles. Use light to draw attention to special corners or sentimental displays. Hang a sheer curtain over windows to diffuse the light. Add mirrors to reflect and bounce the golden tones across your space. Pro tip: use amber glass accents to naturally warm up incoming daylight. Curate a cozy memory wall. Start by selecting family photos, vintage postcards, or old recipe cards. Arrange them in a collage or linear row across a wall. It should feel like stepping into a scrapbook. Use neutral or sepia-toned images to keep the aesthetic calm. Add small shelves to display mementos under the photos. Let the wall tell your cozy story. Pro tip: use painter's tape to test different layouts before nailing frames into the wall. Mix frames for a lived-in feel. Combine wood, gold, and painted frames to echo that collected over time look. No need for perfect symmetry, stagger them for personality. Keep a soft palette to stay on theme. Add in oval frames or carved borders to bring in vintage charm. Let your wall feel like it's grown and evolved with the space. Pro tip: try antiquing new frames with chalk paint or light distressing for a worn-in look. Add embroidery or press flowers. Hang framed embroidery hoops or press flowers in glass. These handmade touches bring texture and heritage. Look for floral or botanical designs that feel nostalgic. Use a floating frame to showcase a pressed bouquet from a special occasion. Or stitch your favorite phrase onto linen for extra meaning. Pro tip: press your own flowers using wax paper and books, simple and budget-friendly. Add fresh or dried flowers. Place mason jars or teacups filled with fresh or dried flowers around your space. Think lavender, baby's breath, or wildflowers for a sweet scent and soft color. Hang bunches upside down to dry and reuse them as rustic decor. Dried flowers last longer and capture the beauty of each season. Pro tip: mix in a few faux flowers to bulk up arrangements without sacrificing look. Use wicker, glass, and ceramics. Decorate with vintage glass bottles, wicker baskets, and ceramic pitchers. Use them as vases, storage, or simply for display. These textures add cozy variety and timelessness. Group items by color or use them to balance out soft fabrics. A mix of shine, weave, and glaze brings harmony to your space. Pro tip: old teapots or jars make charming homes for pens, makeup, or tools. Let nature be part of the decor. Bring the outside in with pine cones, branches, or stones placed in bowls or baskets. These free, seasonal accents add grounding and beauty. Use small twigs tied with twine as mini bouquets. Add dried orange slices or cinnamon sticks for a sensory touch. Pro tip: swap out nature accents with the seasons to keep your decor fresh and alive. Repurpose what you already own. Look around before buying anything new. A vintage scarf can become a table runner. An old ladder might work as a cozy blanket rack. Get creative and give forgotten items a second life with small adjustments. This adds uniqueness and keeps things sustainable. Pro tip: add fabric or paint to transform plain objects into cozy treasures. DIY charm: no need to buy new. Make your own candle holders, wall art, or wreaths from basic materials. Grandmacore celebrates effort and craft over perfection. The charm is in the handmade detail. Use online tutorials to try cross-stitch, patchwork, or floral arrangements. A little DIY makes your space feel truly yours. Pro tip: host a crafting night with friends for cozy memories and decor in one. Small changes, big cozy impact. Swap out plastic organizers for wooden crates or cloth baskets. Use vintage tins instead of modern containers. Even subtle swaps can change the mood. Update one space at a time with soft lighting or fabric accents. The goal is layering warmth with love, not perfection. Pro tip: start with the space you spend the most time in to feel the biggest effect. Your vintage retreat is ready. Step back and look at how your space feels now. It should invite you to slow down, sip tea, and rest. Grandmacore is about finding joy in the small things. You've created comfort with layers, stories, and love. Now it's time to enjoy the little haven you've built. Pro tip: add soft music or a vintage radio to complete the cozy retreat. Like, comment, and subscribe for more cozy tips. If you love turning your space into a Grandmacore retreat, hit that like button. We've got more cozy ideas coming your way. Don't miss out. Subscribe and join the Cozy Club. Share your favorite tip in the comments and tell us how you made your space cozier. We'd love to hear your story. Pro tip: engage with the cozy community. You'll find even more inspiration.